because we need to get rid of that. Okay, so it's a life orb, which means it will go down for sure. Draining Kiss. Is that going to be the end of Miraidon? I think it will be. There is no such thing as the perfect competitive Pokemon team. However, in today's video, we are going to take a look at this Arceus Earth Play team with the likes of Miraidon Choice Pick, Incineroar Salt Vest, Clefairy, Eviolite, Serperior, Covert Cloak, and Greninja Choice Scarf on it. As always, if you want to check out this team yourself, make sure you use the link to go down in the description below or in the right corner here of the screen. This team looks incredibly strong. Very interested to see how a Earth Play, like a ground version of Arceus, is actually gonna fare on the ladder. And then obviously we have Miraidon, arguably one of the strongest restricted in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Very interested to see how Serperior and Greninja can actually be used. I feel like Greninja is going to be used a lot of speed control for this team. So I think without further ado, we should hop straight on the top rank ladder and actually give this team a go. And yeah, let's see what it's made of. First matchup here will be against Magearna, Calyrex, Ice Rider, Annihilape, Amoonguss, Incineroar, and is that Axel? Or what is it? I forgot which one. Is it? Let's see. Wait, it's not called Axel. It's called Atself. That's what it is. Atself. That's actually pretty fast. But very weird stats. 125 into attack and special attack and very frail. Alright. Considering there's no fake out pressure, I think Greninja is a pretty solid option. Maybe actually leading with the cheeky little Miraidon. The reason I'm bringing Incineroar is because it goes really well into 3 of these Pokemons, and especially with fake out pressure, we can deal a lot of damage. The problem is Magearna, we need to watch out for it because it probably have arguably the most ability in Pokemon ever created. That is a sick calling card though. So they lead off here with, I keep saying Shadow Rider, I mean Ice Rider and Annihilape. So the question is, what can we do here? What are we thinking, champs? What are we thinking of doing here? Not good. The problem is, if they get... I think we Dark Pulse. And I honestly think we Electro Drift. Just because we need to get rid of that. Just in case they set up Trick Room, which would be absolutely horrendous. So Electro Drift should take the KO here, I believe, which it does. Perfect. The question is now, what is Annihilape going to go for here? Is it going to be a final gambit? That could be quite problematic. But let's see what this Annihilape is opting for. He's opting for Taunt. Alright, so that is actually completely fine because we are locked in regardless to Dark Pulse now, so I can completely live with this. Now they send in their Magearna. So what I'm thinking here is going for Dark Pulse, and we are locked into both moves, so we might as well just go straight for the Annihilape, especially because I have a little feeling they're gonna protect that Magearna or something like that. This, however, is the gray or silver Magearna. I'm not sure why or how you change the colors, if it has any effect on them. I'm not really sure, so I need somebody to tell me that. I don't really know. Dark Pulse goes into Annihilape. It doesn't deal too much damage, but here comes Electro Drift, and that should finish off this Annihilape, which it does. This is good, but it is also bad because of Magearna's ability, which will now boost its special attack due to Soul Heart. Let's see, it is going for Dazzling Gleam, and that is gonna deal a lot of damage. It's gonna take down Greninja almost take down our Miraidon. And now it is at +2. I think we come in here with Arceus. Damn, it looks good in brown. Your last Pokemon is Incineroar. That is not too good. I don't want to lose Miraidon. Let's play it safe with a switch here on our Miraidon and protect here an Arceus. Because they can literally just fake out with Incineroar, and that is going to be bye-bye to Miraidon, but I'm going to need Miraidon for the end game. Alright, so they go here for the Terrestrialization. I assume it is going to be into Magearna. I am interested to see what they switch into. It is going to be the Dragon type, which is good because we still have our Miraidon here in the back, which has Dragon Pulse. Not Dragon Pulse, Draco Meteor. Good thing we went for the Protect, scouting out what they would do, baiting out that Terra type. So Fake Out goes into Incineroar as expected. The question is, okay, they're going to set up Trick Room. Not good. That is just not good at all. So we need Incineroar, but it's... yeah, I'm gonna need Incineroar gone. We definitely need the Magearna gone more, and that's what I was scared of, that fucking Protect. I was so scared of them going for Protect. I mean, well played. We kind of had to go for it since we don't know what they have on their Pokemon, so we kind of had to go for this. We lose our Assault Vest. Judgment will not connect because of Protect. It's not too bad of a turn. At least we lose one turn of Trick Room. So we just Protect here, and I say we literally go for something like a knockoff into this Magearna. I was hoping we had Parting Shot on so I can take down a bit of its special attack boost, but I guess this will suffice. Dazzling Gleam. Let's see how much damage a +2 Dazzling Gleam will do into Incineroar. Down to 2 HP. That is a lot. Alright, they don't connect because of Protect on Arceus. Brilliant stuff here. Knockoff will come out, dealing a little bit of damage into this Magearna. We have 2 turns left of Trick Room. I think we just go for Judgment. And realistically, we're gonna lose Incineroar anyway, so it's might as well just do a bit of chip here. But we're gonna lose him regardless, unfortunately. But he's done alright, in my opinion. We could have been a lot. Let's see how much damage it does. Oh, it does a lot of damage. I don't like that. And then we will see Flare Blitz coming in here now. Oh, it's +3, and we still have 1 turn of Trick Room. How much damage are we looking at? Okay, it's not quite the KO yet. But the problem is... oh, that's not enough for the KO? Are you kidding me? That's gonna be a Elfos, because there's nothing we can do to move before this Magearna, unfortunately. Oh, I just needed... might not actually be completely over yet. Yeah, it's definitely over. I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to survive this, but we will try. So Dazzling Gleam, which will take the KO on our Miraidon here with the 9 HP left. I wonder what this Incineroar is gonna go for. It's probably gonna head over for something like a Flare Blitz. Oh, it goes for knockoff. Interesting. So now the mind games begin, because if they protect, if they go for knockoff, they can probably win the game. Or do we call out they make a let's call they make a protect on Magearna. If they make a protect on Magearna, I think we win this immediately, so we kind of have to call out that they are gonna make a protect on it. I think it's our only way of winning. So let's see. They don't protect. RIP. That is game 1 loss since they don't protect. And we get a critical hit. Not that that is necessary at all. We had to make a play to come back, but this is now a +5 Magearna, and that game is definitely just gonna rip us apart. They won on the turn where they protected Magearna, and I went for fake out insert. That's what got them the win. So GG's to our opponent. Game 2 here will be against a Arceus team which has Shadow Rider, Greninja, Smeargle, Flamigo, and Rillaboom. This is very bad for us. And I literally think we just need to lead immediately off with our strongest Pokemons. And honestly, Greninja can be pretty solid here because of Choice Scarf, which will make it faster than their Shadow Rider. But we are going to be incredibly vulnerable to that Rillaboom, which we already are with Arceus. So Rillaboom is actually going to be incredibly strong into Arceus. The thing is, though, they don't know which Arceus we are using because we don't know what Arceus they're using. They lead off with Greninja and Smeargle. What a nasty combination. However, let's Judgment and let's go for Volt Switch. Let's just take this Greninja down. Fake Out comes out, which is alright, I assume. Here comes Judgment. How much damage can we deal into Greninja? 1 hit KO, and down it goes. That would have been a pain in the ass to deal with if it got too much of... what's the ability once again it uses all the time? It's the ability, not the ability, the move that does so that you can't hit it. Lower is basically our accuracy. I forgot what it's called, but it's so annoying to play against. So Shadow Rider here. I think we Heat Wave, and I honestly think we just Volt Switch, because I don't know, I think we can survive a Astral Barrage. They protect, so I can live with that, I guess. Volt Switch will not collect, but I'm not sure Smeargle can do much here because you can't spoil me because of electric terrain. So the question is, what are you gonna go for? Heat Wave will connect on Smeargle. It's a critical hit, takes it down. It goes for Soul Cure. Alright. Interesting. Honestly, I think another Heat Wave and another Volt Switch. I don't see why not, because if we connect on both with Heat Wave, we are going to do incredibly much, like a lot of damage, basically. Psychic comes out into our Arceus. How much damage is it going to do? It's going to take over half our health. Volt Switch will be enough. And down goes their Shadow Rider. And we can switch out our Miraidon. I will switch immediately into Greninja, closing out this game. If we connect on our Heat Wave, then we will pretty much be 4 against 1, and we do, and there will be nothing left for them to do. And they sent out Flamigo as their last Pokemon, and to be fair, there's not really much they can do, because we are just going to Ice Beam, take down their Flamigo, and battle will be cancelled as we take game 2 in a very feisty and very fast match. Not complaining. Game 3 will be against a Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Chin Pao, Shadow Rider, Chi-Yu, and Miraidon team. I think leading off here with Greninja could be quite decent actually. And I think Miraidon could be very solid. Obviously, we need our Arceus, and I think Clefairy with some bit of follow me could be quite dangerous into this team, especially if we consider the fact that they have Chin Pao, Rillaboom, Raging Ball. They have a lot of priority moves, which we can redirect and even maybe completely avoid. That would be quite the goal for this match. So considering what we have on our team, I assume they're gonna bring Rillaboom, Shadow Rider, Pao. I don't know about Miraidon now. Probably Miraidon actually. Because Raging Bolt doesn't do too much into this team, and neither does Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu really only hits Serperior. Miraidon, however, really only hits Greninja and my Miraidon, but they lead off with Chin Pao in the new shiny form and Rillaboom. Honestly, I was expecting this maybe? I think we Terrasilize Ghost, go for Icy Wind to take some speed damage off. Unfortunately, I think we have to pop in Clefairy here. Not really what I want to do, but kind of what we have to do. Because they're probably going to fake out into the Miraidon slot, go for Ice Spinner, and that will be the end of Miraidon. So kind of switching it out to protecting it from doing something stupid. Miraidon comes out. And in comes Clefairy. Not an ideal swap, but my only swap. And Terrestrialization comes out from our side of the field, going into this Greninja, protecting us from a potential fake out, making sure that we can move and get off this Icy Wind to lower our opponent side speed stat. They didn't even go for fake out. Alright, that's interesting. Very interesting not going for that. Like, really. So they Sacred Sword into Clefairy. That's odd. And the U-turn. That was a very odd turn from their side. And we could have absolutely annihilated them with this turn. Did they just make a high prediction? Yeah, that was weird. Come on, who are you gonna come in with? What's taking you so hard to choose? Out comes their Miraidon. Not really ideal if you ask me. So we just Ice Beam, and honestly we just follow me because I have no regrets of Clefairy going down realistically, as long as I can get some speed drops onto the opponent's side of the field. they are taking incredibly hard. Follow Me comes out from Clefairy, redirecting any single target move. Icy Wind will come out, connecting on both Miraidon and Chinpow, dropping Chinpow down to a -2 speed and Miraidon down to a -1. They're gonna Electro Drift, and will that KO the Clefairy? That is gonna be interesting to see. It will indeed. The question is, are they gonna go for Crunch or some sort of dark type move into my Greninja? That will immediately... It will be the Icicle Crash. It will connect. How much damage are we looking at? We're looking at a straight KO, putting us down to the last two Pokemons also being our strongest Pokemons. Now we just gotta think about how we're gonna play this. Honestly, I don't see why we would not just go for Discharge. Because it's gonna deal respectable damage to both sides. So I think we Heat Wave, and honestly we just Discharge and hope they switch out this Miraidon for Rillaboom. That is the main. If they switch out Miraidon for Rillaboom, that is going to be perfect for us. So they withdraw Miraidon, but who is going to take its place and come in? It is going to be the Rillaboom. Incredible from us. Really like that play from us with the Heat Wave. I think it catches a lot of people off guard, the fact that we have Heat Wave on our Arceus, but it is going to be able, if we connect, to take down this Rillaboom. Discharge will come out, will not connect on their Chinpow because of the Protect. It will do a little bit of good damage into that Rillaboom. Let's see, do we connect on the Rillaboom? We do, and that should take the KO, which it does. Now the thing is, we are going to be back on equal terms in terms of being on speed stat, and I don't have any way of hitting their Miraidon for super effective damage, which it's quite unfortunate, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to get around that. Because that is food. They're going to pop out Shadow Rider, actually, never mind. Forget anything I just said. I have a feeling they're gonna switch out. So we could Dark Pulse. Guess we can just Heat Wave to Discharge, honestly. I don't know why we wouldn't. I mean, we just hit spread damage. And their -2 is going to be faster. So the only way they can hit now with Chinpow is Sucker Punch. Or they can preserve it by switching out into their Miraidon. Which then will make us get okay chip damage off, I would think. But if we can get rid of these two Mons, I think we have a decent chance. Terrestrial Station are coming out from their side of the field. It will go into the Shadow Rider, which will turn Fairy. So good thing we didn't go for Dark Pulse. Good thing we went for the Heat Wave. Making sure we still have a completely normal. Okay, so the Sucker Punch does a little bit of damage. It will not be the end of Miraidon. It survives. Do we have a chance here? Discharge. How much damage is it gonna do is the real question. It takes down their Chinpow. It gives a little bit of chip into that Shadow Rider. If Heat Wave connects now, we are gonna be in a solid spot. I think it will connect. It is 2 against 1 now. And I think we might have a chance. Because they are forced to go for Draco Meteor if they want to win this game. Mainly because if they don't go for Draco Meteor, they cannot hit my Arceus. I mean, I guess they could go for Dazzling Gleam if they have that on their Miraidon. But I realistically don't know. So we go for Judgment. And well, we're still forced to go for Discharge, which is kind of annoying. So Dazzling Gleam comes out, takes down Miraidon. It doesn't take down the Arceus. And let's see how much is our Earthplay ground type Judgment gonna do into this Miraidon. It is gonna be enough for the KO, and we will take game 3, and we will go 2 for 3 in today's video, showcasing how strong Arceus actually is in a double ranked ladder in Regulation J. That is it for the 3 matches in our usual ranked ladder climbing videos. This team is incredibly strong, so if you want to play on that double ranked ladder in Regulation J and try to climb it as fast and easiest as possible, I would highly suggest you check out this Earthplate Arceus team, which Miraidon, Incineroar, Clefairy, Serperior, and Greninja. This team is absolutely bonkers, and I seriously think it is one of the best ones I've used for Regulation J. It is not as good as the one we used in the previous video. Oh, I completely forgot about Magarna video. That was probably the strongest team we've used, but incredibly strong. Definitely highly recommend this team. And if you have a team you want me to try out and give it a go on a double ranked ladder, make sure you leave your go down in the comment section below. Make sure to check it out. And if you have any tips or improvements for our Road to the Perfect Pokemon Team series, make sure you leave them as well in the comment section below, either in this video or a previous video. Otherwise, I hope you're having fun playing Legend CA as it came out 2 days ago as the posting of this recording. I will most likely be streaming the content, I would say, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Do that by subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and make sure to leave a like on the video so we can get it pushed through. It will help the channel massively. Otherwise, I don't think I really have much left to say, but besides, happy playing Legend CA.